Guys, today is Urban National Wildlife Refuge Day, dedicated to celebrating the green spaces and outdoor recreation opportunities maintained for city communities. And what better way to celebrate than learning a thing or two about the country's very first urban refuge found right here in Philly. Here to tell us more about the John Heinz Refuge, manager Lamar Gore. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Our very first order of business was determining, are you guys in Philly? Are you guys in Delco? The answer is
yes, we're in both. Part of the refuge is in Philadelphia, part of it's in Delaware County.
Yeah, so talk to us about the history and what you guys are all about.
So the refuge was established back in 1972, really by a group of concerned citizens that saw their marshes being destroyed, and they rose up and they got Senator Heinz to recognize it, and they established the refuge, and they established it to protect and restore the Tinicum tidal marsh, to deliver environmental education to local communities, and to introduce people to recreation, outdoor recreation.
And so you were there for that big shift, right?
I was not there in '72.
Well, so how has things changed from where we were into today?
Yeah, so today, well, back about, I'm going to say 12 years ago, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, the National Wildlife Refuge System, went through a phase, and the urban program was created. And that program was created to really engage urban communities. A lot of our refuges across the nation, there's over 550 of them, they are established mostly away from cities. But back about 12 years ago, they established this urban program to help us further engage urban communities, try to build relationships with urban communities, and create programs, develop programs that are more acceptable, more reachable by urban communities.
Yeah.
And try to understand how we can engage further.
And so how do you guys do that? What are some of the programs and events that you guys do?
We do a lot of programs that are specifically designed to understand, to know the depths of urban communities. So what are urban communities, how do they choose to engage in the outdoors? That's what we try to find out. So we've developed programs, our environmental education programs, that's working with local schools. We've developed an archery programs, a hunt program is specifically introducing new and local people to hunting. How do you get your own food? How do you participate in conservation? And we work with the state fish and game to do that. We also work with communities to develop green spaces in their communities. Some of the local communities we work with, we provide jobs for high school kids and college age kids who learn how to do conservation at home and at our refuge.
Wow, such important work that you guys are doing, just educating the community, talking about all of these things. Now, what does the future look like for the refuge?
For me, for my team, we've got 12 people at my station. The future looks like continuing to deepen those connections with urban communities, with our partners. We have a lot of community partners and some conservation partners. And our work looks like deepening those. Right. Also continuing to do restoration, trying to help both ourselves and communities address flooding issues. That's one of those issues that we deal with in Eastwick, which is where the main part of the refuge is at. We are trying to address flooding so that the communities and the refuge does not get flooded out when we get major storms.
Yeah, important work to be done. Now, you guys have some upcoming events, I believe, and we've got a full list of them here on our screen. Go for some of them that are happening.
So on October 9th through 11th, we have our mentored hunt that we do with the Pennsylvania Game Commission, and that's introducing, like I mentioned before, local and new people to hunting. We have the big sit. It's a birding day. You come out to the refuge. Oh my goodness. You come over to the refuge and with some professional birders, I call them professional birders. Yeah. They are trying to count every bird that shows up at the refuge on October 12th. Wow. And on October 18th, we do things like this too. Nature Knits. What? We have one of our staff members, Yesenia Mendez, who runs that program. And it's a great program for those folks who are knitters out there.
That's so cool. It's so diverse and unique and just getting people engaged in different ways. We love it. So where can people go to get more information?
If you want to get more information, go to our Facebook page and you'll see all of our calendar events. Wonderful. And that's John Heinz NWR.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning and talking about all the important work that you guys do and how we can get involved.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right.